On November 24, 1971, a man known as D.B. Cooper hijacked a Boeing 727 aircraft in Seattle, Washington. He parachuted out of the plane with $200,000 in cash and was never seen again. The FBI investigation that followed would become one of the most extensive in American history. The hijacker, who claimed to be Dan Cooper, ordered the plane to take off for Mexico City. But as it reached cruising altitude, he demanded parachutes and threatened to blow up the aircraft if his demands weren't met. The hijacker handed a note to the flight attendant, warning that he had a bomb in his briefcase and would detonate it if his demands weren't met. The FBI has since confirmed that there was no actual explosive device on board. At around 8:13 p.m., Cooper jumped out of the plane's rear stairwell and parachuted into the darkness. The last confirmed sighting of him was near the town of Ariel, Washington, but he was never found. The mystery of D.B. Cooper remains one of the most enduring unsolved crimes in American history. On November 24, 1971, D.B. Cooper boarded Northwest Airlines Flight 305 at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. Surveillance footage captures his brief appearance at the gate, but he's careful to avoid detection. His disguise is elaborate, but it won't be enough to throw off the FBI. At 3:05 p.m., Flight 305 takes off from Seattle. Cooper demands that the plane be flown to Mexico City, where he claims to have contacts waiting for him. But as the flight attendants comply with his demands, they notice something suspicious, a strange package in Cooper's briefcase. When the flight lands in Seattle, Cooper jumps out at Puget Sound Regional Airport, parachuting into the night air. The ransom money is later found, but the FBI suspects that Cooper may have tried to plant a fake bomb on the plane to throw them off his trail. Forensic experts examine each bill for any signs of tampering or alteration. Despite an extensive search effort, no body or remains were ever found. But a piece of Cooper's shirt was discovered in a nearby stream, leading investigators to believe that he may have landed safely in a wooded area near Mount Rainier. The mystery of D.B. Cooper's fate continues to fascinate and frustrate investigators to this day. On November 24, 1971, D.B. Cooper boarded Flight 305 at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. He handed the flight attendant a fake bomb and demanded $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck ready to take off as soon as they landed at Portland International Airport. The FBI analyzed every aspect of the hijacking, including the ransom money. They found that each bill was carefully counted and stacked to fit into a specific case. This attention to detail suggests a meticulous individual with a clear plan in place. The FBI scoured the skies for evidence of Cooper's parachute landing. They mapped out possible drop zones along the flight path, but found no signs of a crash or debris field. The only clue was a piece of torn fabric caught in a tree near the town of Ariel, Washington. Despite extensive searches and tips from the public, Cooper was never found. Theories abound about his fate. Did he parachute to safety or die in the wilderness? Some speculate that he faked his own death, while others believe he may have been a copycat hijacker. One of the most intriguing pieces of evidence is Cooper's own boarding pass. It's a small detail, but one that speaks volumes about his intentions. Note the scribbled Dan instead of the standard DB. Was this a deliberate attempt to throw off investigators? In 1978, FBI agents raided the suspected hideout of hijacking mastermind Delfino Delf Bernal, a notorious hijacker who bore a striking resemblance to Cooper. Among the evidence seized was this torn fabric, which some believe matched the suit worn by the hijacker. Cooper's face remains an enigma to this day. Using advanced forensic techniques, investigators created this composite sketch, combining elements from multiple witness descriptions. But was it Cooper, or someone else entirely? Cooper's escape route remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the hijacking. Was he able to evade capture by fleeing deep into the woods, or did he have an accomplice waiting for him? This abandoned landing strip in Washington state has been scrutinized by investigators for years, but its secrets remain hidden. 40 years after D.B. Cooper's daring hijacking, the FBI officially closed the case in 2010. Despite a massive investigation and numerous tips, no one was ever charged or identified as the mysterious skyjacker. The case remains a mystery, with many theories still circulating today. The legend of D.B. Cooper has captivated the nation for decades, inspiring numerous books and films. As we reflect on this infamous case, it's clear that its impact extends far beyond the hijacking itself. It represents a moment in American history where courage, mystery, and the pursuit of justice converged. And so, the story of D.B. Cooper remains unsolved, but not forgotten, a timeless reminder of human ingenuity and the enduring power of our imagination. Note, the final shot is meant to evoke a sense of closure and completion, with the rose symbolizing both death and new life. The smile carved into the tree trunk serves as a nod to the public's fascination with the case.